Hello, Ontario, and welcome back to J. Littleton Ballpark and week 2 of Battle of the Bands, where we're bringing you 5 local bands that are rocking the stage each week for their shot at a grand prize of $500 and a chance to perform at the 25th Ontario Summer Concert Series in 2021. COVID-19 has unfortunately altered the way we experience things together, but since you can't come to us, we're coming to you.
Week 1 is in the books, and the votes are in. Who's gonna steal your heart this week? Is it Monks, The Fallen Electric, Porcelain Hill, David Nava, or The Dreamscape? Remember, each group needs your vote to secure that grand prize, so don't forget to click the link at the end of today's performances to cast your vote. And now, it's time to crank things up with a brand new track from each of our 5 contestants. Are you ready to rock, Ontario?
This is Ontario's Battle of the Bands!
First up this week, we have Jacob, David, Christian, and Mike. Our foursome of friends have been jamming out together for the past 2 years.
I am David Nava, and we are from Corona, California.
While the guys call the Inland Empire home, they do have a unique connection to the city of Ontario.
I honestly spend most of my time here in Ontario, just because I work at the mall with Michael.
I've been working at Sam Mesh Music, the Charm Mills location, for 5 years. I'm from Ontario.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, you meet a lot of people.
We get people from all parts of the world, and I mean that literally. I've met people from Australia, from Europe, from Asia, from everywhere, and it is the most beautiful thing to see that there is not a lot that divides us. You know, it's a cool experience.
Song 2 is called Perfect. I wrote that this year. I think it's just a kind of a compilation about different experiences I've had with girls and just how infatuated you get with someone and you start thinking they're perfect. And that's just really it. I wanted to give it a modern vibe with a heavy bass line and just, I think the song is very bass driven.
And I think it sounds pretty rock and roll live too. I like the vibe when we play it live, it sounds really cool, a lot of energy.
Welcome back, Joe, Drew, Richard, and Jimmy. From covers to a slew of originals, these boys have been rocking stages across California for the past 8 years.
We're the Fallen Electric from Ontario, California.
From the OC Fair to right here in Ontario, the Fallen Electric leave it all on the floor in the name of music.
You know, the local scene, there's a lot of good bands that come out of the local scene, though.
I'm very impressed with what I've seen come out of
Yeah.
the Inland Empire, specifically around this Ontario area. Out here, there's a specific type of soul that people have with the music that they create and how they share it with everybody. And so just the people out here are great.
And it's awesome. They get, they buy drinks and they stick around for our shows, and and it's awesome when more of people come into these local bars that we play in, and it gets packed sometimes, and it's amazing.
Track 2 is Never Seen the World.
Never Seen the World. Yeah, that's a little more deeper. I'd say it's.
I believe I brought the riff to you.
You did.
The guitar riff.
You did. He actually started the guitar on it.
And this is the first single off of the first demo that we released in 2018.
2018, yeah. We kind of did that ourselves.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty proud of that one. But Never Seen the World. I mean, we still haven't seen the world, dude. I would love to get out there.
So it kind of speaks for itself. It's taken our music around the world, and we've never seen it. So it's time to do it.
It's not ordinary life for you or for me. Please try to know that I have never seen the world. I've never seen the world. Feels like a tidal wave inside. Question the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It listens, you listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. The question, the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It listens, you listen. Time to realize you'll never see inside. You'll never see inside. And please believe and try and see that this isn't just a dream. As the eyes watch and sing. Tidal wave inside your question, the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It listens, you listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. The question, the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It listens, you listen. As it calls and leads away, as we all turn the page, just can't wait another day for this life I've heard it's not the same. Twice and choose. It's never ordinary life. Feels like a tidal wave inside your question, the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It listens. listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. You question the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It listens, you listen. Think twice and know that I have never seen the world. I've never seen the world.
Last week, Monks kicked things off with a solo piece of music from band member Ivan, but now it's time to get to know the rest of these rockers.
We are monks from the San Gabriel Valley.
Relationships, your upbringing, community, these things can heavily influence an artist's work. And for Ivan, Cesar, and Carlos, this couldn't be more accurate.
Most of us grew up more or less working class, and I think that plays a big part in the music, definitely in the lyrics, and then maybe, you know, the way that we express our particular instruments within the songs.
I mean, I've been here in Ontario for about 10 years. Music for me has always been an escape.
Just grateful for the city of Ontario.
My parents are from Mexico, and we weren't, dirt poor, but we had our struggles, and I think that's one of the things that I try to show in my music as well. Song number 2 is called "Sick of Me." When you're in a rut and just things aren't going right, and you're just kind of tired of all the mistakes that you might be making, or of all the failures. And musically, I don't know how it was when I wrote it musically. It was a guitar piece that at first kind of started sounding like Blackbird by the Beatles, and then I just started finding other ways to go on the guitar, and it became very psychedelic in the end.
of a man who seems to have died, of a man who's losing the battle when he's only begun to fight. I know you're probably sick of me by now. I know I am. I know I am. I know you've probably given up on me by now. I know I have. I know I have. And how could you so lovingly give yourself to me? You give yourself to me. And how can you so selflessly care so much for me? You care so much for me when I'm broken.
Back to bring some more heat to the Jay Littleton stage, give it up for Big D, The Kid, and Wildfire.
We are Porcelain Hill from Ontario, California.
They've rocked over 500 different venues, from House of Blues in LA to BB King's in New York. And this trio still has a special place in their heart for their hometown.
I love Ontario. It's the best city I've ever lived in, ever. No, Ontario's cool, man. It's a little gem. So we've traveled a bit. We've been to like 9 different countries. We've been all over the U.S. And the thing I'll say about Ontario is it's its own little bit of everything. I think we're really well-rounded in that sense. And especially like for the music, it's kind of interesting like how many musicians are actually kind of involved here, go here, you know. Like I know like even at the mall, the big mall we have here, we have, you know, a music store there, Sam Ash. And like all the musicians from the area kind of culminate there and we all like share ideas and link up. It's like kind of almost a kick it spot. You know, I don't know, and then they have the summer concert series in the park, which is good for getting music out to the people and new music. I mean, even this battle, this program, you know, I mean, that gives opportunities to musicians that some cities don't have.
Next song is Jackie.
Jackie is a song for all the crazy ladies out there. It was inspired by an ex, because we're musicians and that's just what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much it to that one. I'm not gonna lie, this is a happy, fun song. It's a crazy good song about a crazy good ex.
smile. Try to run away. She make it stay for a while. Playful as a kitten, stubborn as a mule. Does what she wants, plays by her own rules. Yeah.
Last week, we introduced you to our youngest group, Darius, Chris, Charlie, and Roman.
We are the Dreamscape from Ontario, California.
These boys have quite an interesting story.
I hear a lot of people say good musicians don't come from Ontario, but I think that's a lie.
They've been playing instruments since they were young, but about a year ago, they decided it was time to start a band.
We just graduated this year, actually.
High school.
Colony.
Yeah.
We just went through the school year, just like, we didn't even mention the band in any of our classes, like, we didn't, like, promote it. We were just, like, we make music, and then eventually we made an Instagram page, and then started releasing songs, and it all just fell into place from there. Like, people started noticing us, and, you know, how all that goes. My Love?
That is our first song that we had done.
That was the very first
That was our very first song off the Baby. If you actually go on our Instagram page, that's our first post.
Very first post.
You could see us in a little practice studio playing the bones of that one.
That song I made very, very long before I even showed it to him. And it was about this girl, and she just made me really happy. And then I got home and I was just like, I'm gonna write a song. I did, and eventually stuff didn't work out. And then I cut the last verse and I made it sad. So the first part is very happy, and then the last verse is heartbreak.
Feel the pain left in my heart.
All right, Ontario, it's now time to cast your vote. Remember, your favorite band needs you. Every vote counts here, so cast that ballot for whichever band rocked your face off. Nicolas Cage, John Travolta. I love that movie, by the way. Anyway, I love you, Ontario. See you next week on Battle of the Bands.
Cast your vote every Wednesday at 7:30.